So Jaron Boots Ennis pulled up on Vergil Ortiz this weekend, and already it looks like Vergil Ortiz's team is trying to find a cop-out by way of washed up Earl Spence Jr. Y'all know I'm an Earl guy, but come on, bro. This is just sad. Let's talk about it in this video. Smash the like, sub to the channel, share the video. I'm live Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday night at 7:30. Also live Sunday mornings with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network. Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Please join the channel as a member. Drop super chats when you come by the live streams and the videos that we do. And if you want to debate, my email address is knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com. But let's get it cracking. So, and also, don't forget to hype up the video, bro. YouTube has a new feature where you can hype up videos from your favorite content creators, and it really helps us in the algorithm. So if you're rocking with the content, if you're rocking with your boy KO, go ahead and hype up this video. All you got to do is scroll over where you leave a comment, hit that hype button. It's going to increase the reach of the video. It's going to make us more recommended and help us in the YouTube algorithm for our content. So please, please, please be sure to hype the video. But let's go ahead and get into it. So Vergil Ortiz's manager, whatever his name is, he said that on the Instagram post, he said, hey, Vergil Ortiz Jr. versus Earl Spence. This is after Jaron Boots Ennis and Vergil already faced off. And Vergil was like, you got a yes for me. Fight already built. It's the one everybody wanted, 154 pounds. And Vergil's manager says, hey, Vergil Ortiz Jr. versus Earl Spence Jr. is the biggest fight in Texas, period, Texas boxing history. And you can put Jaron Boots Ennis and Jermell Charlo on the undercard as the co-main, and the two winners fight each other. First of all, it's a couple things I want to cover. Number one, the Jaron Ennis and Jermell Charlo, Earl Spence, and Vergil Ortiz aspect of how we don't want to see them fights on this channel. And number two, the disrespect to Jaron Boots Ennis to even suggest that. But first, let's start with the actual fights. Earl Spence Jr. and Jermell Charlo are in a completely different era than Jaron Ennis and Vergil Ortiz. And any diehard, like a name, like, yeah, the name look good. Like Sebastian Fundora versus Keith Thurman looks like a good fight if you just go by their names and you don't follow the sport of boxing extensively. However, when you take into the fact that Keith Thurman is in his mid-30s, Keith Thurman has been an extremely inactive fighter. Sebastian Fundora has been very active. He's in his prime. You start to see, all right, yeah, I don't really know if Fundora and Thurman is a good fight because Keith Thurman is washed. Well, it's the same thing for these two fights. Earl Spence and Jermell Charlo both way past their prime, in their mid-30s. Jaron Ennis and Vergil Ortiz are in their prime, smack dab in the middle of their prime. Been very active throughout their career. Very active in 2024 for Vergil. Very active in 2025 for Vergil. Same thing for Jaron Boots Ennis. Meanwhile, Jermell Charlo and Earl Spence Jr. both haven't fought since July 2023 and September 2023, respectively, bro. And they in their mid-30s, closer to 40 than they are to 30. Trash fights, bro. So I don't know what this manager from Vergil Ortiz Jr. is talking about. That's that duck talk. How in the world do we get to see Jaron Ennis fly all the way to Dallas, to our city, because I'm from Dallas too, fly all the way to our city to call out our guy Vergil in his own city, pulled up to him, getting boos, getting jeers from the crowd, step in the ring with him like, yeah, I want you next. And then less than 24 to 48 hours later, Vergil Ortiz Jr.'s team is copping pleas, talking about some Earl Spence Jr. Nah, bro. Nah, bro, we ain't with that. We not with that whatsoever. It's gotta be Jaron Boots Ennis and Jaron Boots Ennis only. And then the disrespectful part is to even suggest that Boots Ennis should be on a Vergil Ortiz undercard is crazy. They keep talking this, he should be on Vergil undercard. Oscar De La Hoya is talking like Vergil is the man and Boots got to get him favorable terms and he's the B-side to Vergil and all this stuff. This is what I say. Number one, I think that's some BS. Boots Ennis has been the main event way more times than Vergil. He's packed out the arena way more times than Vergil, and Vergil was in a secondary arena here in Dallas, Texas. The Dickies Arena is not like where the Dallas Mavericks play basketball or where the hockey team here play hockey or where the football team play football. Jaron Boots Ennis is over there packing out where the Philadelphia 76ers play basketball, bro. He putting them on in bigger arenas and things of that nature. So when you look at it from that perspective, bro, that's disrespectful to Boots, who's been a champion as well. So he's selling more tickets than Vergil. He's been a champion, a unified champion, and he somehow needs to be on Vergil Ortiz's undercard to build a fight. Nah, bro, the fight is already built. The fight is already one we want to see. And it seems to me like Vergil Ortiz's Jr.'s team is trying to find a way out. And this is crazy because less than a month or two ago, it looked like Jaron Boots Ennis and his team was the one on shaky ground. But Boots told us the truth is going to come to the light. And it's looking more and more like maybe Vergil Ortiz is down, but his team is not so confident. His team is not so sure. No one's talking about Vergil and Earl. No one's talking about Earl Spence and Vergil Ortiz Jr. What are you doing? People are talking about Vergil and Boots, bro. That's what we want to see. That's what we came to see. This is they already putting, the minute they have a good old school fashion face-off, a good face-off where it gives you some nostalgia back how boxing used to be, here come Oscar De La Hoya and them on some BS. Y'all all on some BS. What y'all talking about? No one wants to see Charlo versus Boots, bro. We want to see Charlo fight Earl, maybe. With the Derrick James backstory, the back and forth and all of that, that would be fire. But not no dang on Charlo versus Boots and no Earl versus no dang Vergil. And I dang sure don't want to live in a world, live in a reality where Earl Spence Jr., where Jaron Boots Ennis and Vergil Ortiz are fighting on the same day, in the same city, on the same card, against other people. I'm not trying to see that. I'm not trying to see that. That made me so mad when we watched Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia fight on the same card, in the same city, on the same day, against different people. And then we end up not getting the fight. And we may or may not ever get the fight because Ryan Garcia messed around and lost. Nobody trying to see that, bro. We want Boots versus Vergil. So Vergil, tell your team stop sounding like ducks. They sound like they ain't got no confidence in you, bro. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment below, smash a like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.